and welcome to another episode of Homework with Miss Thomas. I am Miss Thomas, and today we are exploring Module 2, Lesson 1. The objective is to express metric length measurements in terms of smaller units, model and solve addition and subtraction word problems involving metric length. Let's jump right into it. Okay, so in order to tackle this objective, it is important that we have a basis for metric length. Length is how long something is. It's the measurement of the distance from one point to another point. And we're looking at metric length, and that has to do with meters, kilometers, and centimeters. So I'm going to write just some basic conversions here that's going to help us with tackling this work. So it's important to know that 1 kilometer equals 1,000 meters. So essentially what we're saying is if I do 1 meter 1,000 times, I get 1 kilometer. For meters and centimeters, 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. So if I do 1 centimeter 100 times, I get 1 meter. We're going to find equivalent measures. If 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters, then I can pretty much take this, whatever measurement of kilometers, and multiply it 1,000 times, right? Because a meter times 1,000 is 1 kilometer. So then for A, they're saying that it's 5 kilometers. 5 times 1,000, right? This kilometer is kind of like a synonym for 1,000, right? Because that's how many meters it is in 1 kilometer. So that would be saying 5,000 meters. For 13 kilometers, that will be 13,000 meters. If I have 17,000 meters, right? This is the 1,000. How many thousands is it? 17. So that would be 17 kilometers. 60 kilometers would be 60,000 meters. All right, now for meters to centimeters, we're doing that 1 centimeter 100 times. So this would be 7 meters is 700 centimeters. 19 meters, because really I'm just replacing this meters with 100. So this is 19 hundredths. And notice that in 100, it's 2 zeros. So I'm adding 2 zeros to 19. This is 24 hundredths, right? Or 2,400. That's 24 meters. 90 meters would be 90 hundred, right? Centimeters, which is 9,000. All I did was add 2 zeros to that 90. For number 2, we need to make the equivalent measurement. So I have 7. Remember that kilometer is 1,000. So I have 7,000. And then how many are left? 123. This would be 22,022. No hundreds, right? And 22. 2 tens, 2 ones is 22. This would be 875,000, right? Because this is the how many thousands it is. 4. So no hundreds, no tens, and 4. For D, E, and F, remember that meters is hundreds. This is hundreds. So this would be 745, 7 in the hundreds place, and 45. This would be 6,700, right? Which is 6,700. 7. 0 tens, 7 ones, or 6,700. This would be 204 hundredths, right? 2 zeros. So this would be 89. 204 hundredths is 20,400, and then you add that 89, making 20,489. Here we need to solve. So with these, you have some options. You can do a simplifying strategy where I'm doing it in my head, or you can use an algorithm. With the algorithm, you have the option to put it in smaller units or use mixed units. So I'm going to do A here. I'm going to use an algorithm to solve this because I can't do this in my head. I'm going to turn this value, this mixed units, right? This is mixed because it has kilometers and it has meters. It's a mix of units, right? This is mixed units. So I'm going to make them smaller units, meaning I'm going to make them all the smaller unit, which is meters. So this is 2,000. Remember that kilometer, 1,000. 303 meters minus 556 meters. Now I'm just going to use the standard algorithm to subtract. I can't do 3 minus 6. I can't take from 0. I can take from the 300, so that becomes 2. This 0 becomes 10 and then 9 because I need to borrow again or regroup again. And this 3 becomes 13. Now I can't do 2 minus 5, so this 2 becomes 1 and this 2 becomes 12. Now I can subtract. 13 minus 6 is 7. 9 minus 5 is 4. 12 minus 5 is 7 and 1. So 1,747 meters. I could have also done it in mixed units, right? So this first one is already in mixed units. So pretty much all I'm doing is lining up the kilometers with the kilometers and the meters with the meters. If you notice, I don't have enough to take away from 300. So I'm going to have to take one of these kilometers and add to the meters. I'm taking 1 kilometer. 1 kilometer equals 1,000 meters. So I'm going to add 1,000 here. So I'm going to add that 1 to the thousands place. Now I can subtract. I can't do 3 minus 6. I can't take from 0. This 3 becomes 2. This 0 becomes 10 and then 9. And then this 3 becomes 13. Can't take from this. Can't do 2 minus 5. So this 1 becomes 0 and that becomes 12. Now I would subtract. 13 minus 6 is 7. 9 minus 5 is 4. 12 minus 5 is 7 meters, and then I have 1 kilometer left. You notice these are the same, right? 1,000 meters is 1 kilometer. See, 1,000 meters is 1 kilometer. And 747 meters. Same exact answer. All right. For this next one, I'm going to do smaller units. So I have 2 meters, that's 200 centimeters, right? Minus 54 centimeters. I can't do 0 minus 4, so I'm going to take from the 2, becomes 1. This 0 becomes 10, and then 9, and this becomes 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. 9 minus 5 is 4, and that's 1. 146 centimeters. For C, they're asking you to put this in smaller units. Same thing for D. They want you to put this in the smaller unit. So, and actually for E and F as well. So this would be the first one, 338,853 meters plus 62,071, right? No hundred, 71 meters. 3 plus 1 is 2. 5 plus 7 is 12. Regroup 1. That's 9. Nothing to regroup. That's 10. Regroup 1. This is 10. Regroup 1 and 4. 400,922 meters. For the next one, we have meters and centimeters. So this would be 800 hundredths, right? So 800 with 2 zeros plus this 35, so 35, which makes 80,035. And then for the second one, we have 154 hundredths, right? 2 zeros there, hundredths. But we have this 49, so I'm just going to plug in 49, making 15,449 to subtract. Now I'm going to regroup. Can't do 5 minus 9, so I'm going to take from the 3, add to the 5. 3 becomes 2, 5 becomes 15. Can't do 2 minus 4, can't take from 0 or 0, so I'm going to take from this 8, it becomes 7. This becomes 10 and then 9, this becomes 10 and then 9, this becomes 12. Now I can subtract. 15 minus 9 is 6, 12 minus 4 is 8. 9 minus 4 is 5. 9 minus 5 is 4. 7 minus 1 is 6. That makes 64,586 centimeters. For E, we have 701 kilometers. That is 701,000 meters minus 523,445 meters. Now let's regroup. Can't do 0 minus 5 or take from any of those zeros. So I'm going to take from the 1. These become 10 and then 9. The last one becomes 10 and stays 10. Can't do 0 minus 3. So I'm going to take from the 7 because I can't take from the 0. That becomes 6. This becomes 10 and then 9. And then this one becomes 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 4 is 5. And another 9 minus 4. 10 minus 3 is 7. 9 minus 2 is 7. 6 minus 5 is 1. 177,555 meters. All right, and for F, we are doing 231,811 plus 485,811 829. 1 plus 9 is 10. Regroup 1. This is 4. Nothing to regroup. This is 16. Regroup 1. This is 7. Nothing to regroup. This is 11. Regroup 1. And this is 4, 5, 6, 7. 717,640. All right, let's move on. Okay, number 4 and on, they want you to draw a tape diagram to model the problem. They also want you to either use a simplifying strategy that's mentally in your head or an algorithm. And remember, in that algorithm, you can either do mixed units or smaller units. And they want you to write your answer as a statement. So restating the question. Let's do number 4. The length of Celia's garden is 15 meters, 24 centimeters. The length of her friend's garden is 2 meters, 98 centimeters more than Celia's. What is the length of her friend's garden? So, they want to know the length of the friend's garden. So that's what I'm going to do a tape diagram for. Her friend. We know that her friend's garden is more than hers, right? Which means it's the same as hers and some more, right? If something's more than something, then it's the same as whatever that thing is plus extra. So we know that Celia's is 15 meters, 24 centimeters. They also tell us that the friend's is 2 meters, 98 centimeters more. So I'm going to make 2 parts. One is Celia's, that's just 15. And the other is the more. 2 meters, 98 centimeters. So how then do I get the friends? I'm going to add them, right? I'm going to add them. So we're going to do 15 meters, 24 centimeters plus 2 meters, 98 centimeters. 15 meters, 24 centimeters. 2 meters. Notice I'm putting the meters with the meters and the centimeters with the centimeters. 98 centimeters. All right. I'm choosing to do mixed units if you hadn't noticed. I have meters and I have centimeters, right? I'm using both units. I'm mixing the units. So let's start with the centimeters. We have 4 and 8. That's 12. Regroup 1. We have 9 and 2 and 1, which makes 12. And then 15 and 2 makes 17. If you notice, we have 100 centimeters. 100 centimeters is the same as 1 meter. So I'm going to add 1 more meter for that 100, making 18 meters and 22 centimeters. So the question again asks the length of the friend's garden. I'm going to restate that question. The friend's garden is 18 meters, 22 centimeters long. All right, for number 5, Sylvia ran 3 kilometers, 290 meters in the morning. Then she ran some more in the evening. If she ran a total of 10 kilometers, how far did Sylvia run? So we know that she ran 2 distances. One was the morning, one was the evening. The morning was 3 kilometers, 290 meters, and we don't know the evening, but we do know that she ran a total of 10 kilometers. If you know the total, what do? I hope you said it. You subtract. So I'm going to subtract 10 kilometers from the 3 kilometers, 290 meters. Right? If I know the total, then I need to get rid of those parts that I do know, and then I'll know the part that I don't, right? So we're going to get rid of that part that we do know, and then we'll know the other part. Subtract it from the total. So I'm going to do mixed units this time. This is 10,000 meters, and I'm subtracting 3,290 meters. Notice I made them both meters, the smaller units. I can do 0 minus 0, but I can't do 0 minus 9. So I'm going to take from the 1, it becomes 0. These zeros become 10 and then 9, and this last one becomes 10. I think I can subtract now. 0 minus 0 is 0. 10 minus 9 is 1. 9 minus 2 is 7. 9 minus 3 is 6. And now I know what she ran in the evening. Let's write that as a statement. The question asks, how far did Sylvia run in the evening? Sylvia ran 6,710 meters in the evening. All right, on to number 6. Jenny's sprinting distance was 356 meters shorter than Tyler's. Tyler sprinted a distance of 1 kilometer, 3 meters. How many meters did Jenny sprint? All right, so we have 2 people that we're comparing. So I'm going to do 1 for Jenny, J, and I'll do a T for Tyler. They tell us that Jenny's distance was shorter than Tyler's. So I'm going to do, making sure I line up these tape diagrams, and I'm going to do Tyler's longer. Okay. They tell us that Tyler's distance is 1, I'm going to do his at the bottom. It's 1 kilometer, 3 meters. They tell us that Jenny's sprinting distance was 356 meters shorter. So that's this extra piece here, right? Part of Tyler's was however much shorter Jenny's was, which is 356 meters. So here the total is that 1 kilometer, 3 meters, and one part is 356 meters, and the other part we don't know. Let's call it J for Jenny. So in order to get a part, if you know the total, you subtract. So Jenny's distance is going to be 1 kilometer, 3 meters minus 356 meters. I'm going to do smaller units. So this is 1,003 meters, right? Kilometers is 1,003. No hundreds, no tens. Minus 356 meters. I can't do 3 minus 6. Can't take from 0 or 0, so I'm going to take from this 1. The 0 becomes 9. This 0 becomes 9. 10 first and then 9, because we have to regroup from the 10. And then this 3 becomes 13. Now I can subtract. 13 minus 6 is 7. 9 minus 5 is 4. 9 minus 3 is 6. and we have 0, which means Jenny ran 657 meters. Let's write that. Jenny ran 647 meters. All right, and for number 7. The electrician had 7 meters, 23 centimeters of electric wire. He used 551 centimeters for one wiring project. How many centimeters does he have left? Left right here tells me I'm subtracting. So I know off the bat. Another way that I know I'm subtracting is they tell us the total, right? They tell us that the electrician had 7 meters, 23 centimeters of wire, right? We know the total. If you know the total, you subtract. If you know the total, you subtract. Always, always, always. One part is 551 centimeters. The other part, we don't know. So I need to get rid of that 551, and then I'll know what the other part is. So in order to solve for x, I'm going to subtract 7 meters, 23 centimeters, minus 551 centimeters. I'm going to do smaller units, so this is 723 centimeters, and this is 551 centimeters. I can do 3 minus 2, but I can't do 2 minus 5. So I'm going to take from the 7, it becomes 6. This 2 becomes 12. Now I can subtract. 3 minus 1, 2. 12 minus 5, 7. 6 minus 5, 1. So he has 172 centimeters of wire left. That concludes the homework for Module 2, Lesson 1. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Till the next time, keep learning. I'll see you soon. Bye.